Hello everybody. This is a montage of me going through and exploring all the nearby structures in our world. I was unable to record my audio at the time. I had a lot of noises going on in the house, so I wanted to show you kind of what was going on. I started recording all of this before we got into everything we were doing in this episode, and I didn't want to leave you guys out, so we're just gonna skim through everything that we explored and saw. We ended up finding quite a few different villages, which was super, super cool. And actually this one we got super lucky and actually found diamonds in the chest, which was cool. I mean, it was only 2 diamonds, but I still think it's rad. And then we ended up actually finding ice spikes, which I was not expecting to find near spawn, but we were less than 1,000 blocks away, I'm pretty sure, which is super cool. And then we ended up finding another village on our way back to the house. And I realized I needed to collect some pumpkins because we don't actually have very many back at the house. So we ended up making our way back to the house and did a little bit of tidying up, made sure our inventory was clear before we started helming all of our next adventures. I realized I didn't have any obsidian, so we went down into the cave specifically to find some obsidian so we could start getting an enchanting table and get our nether portal set up and all that. It took me forever to find this lava pit. It was super frustrating, but we did it. The first thing I did when we got back to the house is I made a room for our nether portal. For right now, it's just a temporary holding area, so we could just start exploring the nether so we can get some better items and continue our story along. The next thing I realized I needed was leather if we wanted to actually set up our enchanting area and get some more book and quills so we can make more written books for our lore and our recaps at the end of the episodes. And if we're going to have cows to collect leather, then we need a barn to hold them in. So I thought, why not build a nice little barn by spawn here. It was a productive afternoon. I just love filling this main area with all the random little structures for the animals. But we have a to-do list. I also went ahead and made that guy. I haven't gone inside yet. We haven't gone to the nether. I wanted to record when I did that. We also got to start building our enchanting room. A lot of people are using villager trading for their enchantments, and that's super cool. It's definitely more efficient, but we're going to stick to a more traditional way. Maybe in the future, we will set up some villager stuff when we really, really need some refined tools, because this definitely can't get you like that super high-end maxed out stuff, but you can get really close, and sometimes you get really lucky. We can't do any crazy enchantments until we get some more leather to make some more books to do all that jazz. We could go back to the village and trade. Oh, well, we took all their lecterns, so yeah, I'm a bad person. One thing we need to do is set up an actual wheat farm where we can actually harvest wheat so we can breed the cows. We need to build that well. I said I would do that. And I was just thinking, oh, I need to get some water, but we don't have anywhere to fill up. We have the... Hey.
I'm Dirty Dan.
You frickin' jerk. I don't know why I went at him with my axe. That was a little silly. That's not much, but it just adds a little extra flavor. Anyways, crazy, crazy ADD. Ooh. That was a close one. That is such a weird glitch. Look at that. Why is it doing that? Is that an Optifine thing? It's like making them look taller. It's like distorting it. I think it's enough procrastinating. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to go to the Nether. We're just going to look around. We'll see what we kind of got. If we need to do some exploring, we'll bring some dirt to make a path. All right, here we go. Not a bad start. Hot. I think we should go on a scouting expedition, but it would be foolish to go in our nice diamond armor. We don't really need much going over here. Guys, break it up. Let's go. We're gonna go look around. Ooh, there's a Soul Sand Valley over there. I kind of want to make my way over there. I follow the dirt path. Ooh. A bastion. What's the best way to get over there? Probably back that way. Oh, we got another guy. Let's get a return to sender. We're this close. Let's do it. Come on, buddy. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, no way. Bummer. The music disc fell right in the lava right there. Did it? Yeah, it did. Dang it. We can do it again. Always do it again. Okay, there we go. Now we're getting somewhere. We're almost there. Hey, buddy. How are you? I have 29 levels. I really don't want to die. Frickin' frick. Okay, I kind of want to jump down and just take him out. Saw a chest somewhere over here. Oh boy, oh boy. I think we're chill. There's just a piglin brute over there. Those guys are mean. Yeah, he's pissed. Dang it. Just one block too far away. That guy would shoot at me anyway. Move. Guys. That was pretty cool. Okay, little guy. That guy's pissed. Block of iron. Cool. So you had one there. I could try going down in here just to see. It's because I broke their stuff. I think they're pissed now. Does that alert them? I've never done this before. They're not happy. Oh, shoot. Oh, I want to go back. All right. What do we take? I just want that pickaxe, man. If I can just get that pickaxe back, I'll be happy. We're gonna get in. We're just gonna try to grab the items and like just block up if we can. Maybe I could like surround the items in blocks and then glitch them up. Beautiful. We're back in business. I'm not giving up. We're gonna try this again. Ooh. So just block this off here so nobody can get over. Oh. My other enchanted book. I almost forgot about that. I was like, I had 2 of them. So if I mine this, it triggers them? Yeah, it does. Is this stuff even useful? Like, what can you do with gilded blackstone? Is it just sought after because it's theirs? Dude, I hear a lot of them. What the frick? I kind of want to try this cave. I don't know what's in here. It's actually their mine. Do this Mission Impossible style again. Dude, there's a lot of gilded blackstone in here. That's too close. They could jump down. Dude. Oh, dude. Oh, man. I just lost everything. Yeah. Damn it. Dude, I knew he was going to jump down from on top, too. Everything is cool. If I can just get that efficiency 5 diamond pick, that would be awesome. I'll stop being greedy. If I grab that, I'll get it and get out. That's all I want. I'm also not wearing gold armor, so hopefully they don't chase me immediately. It's right there. Do you see it? Okay, what's the strategy here, though? We're gonna fall down, grab it, jump back up. Okay. What? Alright, we pushed our luck. We lost a lot of stuff. Soul speed too, though. We got a lot of it back, though. Let's just get out of here. Good grief. We got 9 gilded blackstone. I don't know if that's good or not. We got... We got our bundle back. Cool. All right, well, that was kind of the two big things. All right, well, I guess it wasn't for nothing. I really want to go over there and try to find a happy ghast. He doesn't want me to do that, though. Ouch. Oh, that was fast. Oh my gosh, dude. I'm so stupid. There's a dried ghast right there. We're going to go for it. I think we're good now. Let's just head back. You want to fight me? You're going to wait till I'm on the frickin' bridge, aren't you? I want to get one of you. Come on. Yeah. Got it. All in all, I'd say this trip was pretty successful. I got lost. Where am I going? This is why we make pathways. Oh, that's right. We went down here. Oh, cool. No Nether fortress, but we haven't looked everywhere yet. No biggie. And we lost all that obsidian, too. We'll take the corners. All right, so that Nether run, that was it wasn't bad. It could have gone a lot better, but we ended up coming out with a lot more stuff, which is really good. I think we're going to start trying to collect some stuff to make our enchanting room look a little bit better here. Cool. So I'll take that. Sorry. Though there should be some bread in here. You shouldn't be confused, sir. I gotta make sure I have one of everything in here. It's just like the hardest part. I feel like I'm doing all the organizing for them half the time. Stone bricks here. I think the walls need to be a little darker in there, and we're going to use some glowstone as well. And then this will all be taken out and added as bookshelves later, which we've taken a lot more books, so we could probably start making some bookshelves right now. Cool. We got 3. It's a good start. You can make the Nether room look a little bit nicer too. I kind of like those colors together. This like black with the birch. It's kind of cool. We're going to extend this one out because it's uneven. That really bugs me. Let's dig a tunnel all the way through this. I like collecting them. I don't like mining the ores. I hear lava. It's kind of cool. So is the mouth of that? Whoa. There's so much about this little hill here that I just haven't discovered. I always forget that there's a village like that close to us. Whoa. Dude, what is that? That is the second time I've heard that sound. I do not like it. I like tap, 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 tap. Dude, I feel like there's a lot of villages nearby, and I can't remember which ones I've been to and which ones I haven't. That one is new. I think that village we saw over there is the old one that we went to. This is a new place. Alright, come here, bugger. Oh, shoot. What the frick? Thank you, sir. Dude, that was a lot of guys. What on earth? Uh-oh. Forest fire. Hello, cows. I have greater purposes for you. Yeah, boy. Cherry blossoms. We gotta get some of those and bring them back. How many times have I said, all right, after this, we'll go back? I think I've said that like 4 times now. What's just cool about Minecraft is just, even in a world where you're creating stuff, you're just finding things that are just all over the place. It's so cool. I'm just so excited we found a ice spikes biome so close by. Oh, speaking of the ice spikes biome. Is this the same one? I don't think it's the same one. I think it's a different one. Is that a village over there? Do cherry blossoms first, then village. What a cool area. It's like this meadow that goes to a cherry blossom that goes straight to an ice spikes. That is just such a cool, like, and they're right next to each other too. That's so rad. Cool, we got 1. Let's get 4 and then call it. Ooh. Is that a freaking igloo? Dude, how cool is this? Lots of bundles, man. That's cool. Nice. To the water. No. It was almost really cool. Let's look for some more cows on our way back to the house. Let's tame one of these horses. That one with the white feet. That looks cool. That's it. $32 leather. Sweet. I think we're good. There you are. Amazing. And we have 64 books. Cool. We did the thing, guys. We need 30 levels of enchanting. I lost all of those, so not good. There's a couple of things I wanted to try and explain with my thought process with the lore in this world. I'm not 100% sure how I actually want to do it, so if anybody has any suggestions, then let me know. There are certain elements that I want to keep from traditional Minecraft that I want to blend into new Minecraft. And so one of the things that I'm pulling inspiration from is my own experience playing Minecraft combined with the character that I'm playing right now. For example, when I was playing Minecraft, I remember when horses came out way back in the day. And that was a crazy update, and that was a whole new thing, right? A more recent thing are the copper golems. That's something that I'm not used to. I didn't grow up with the copper golems. That's not part of my upbringing with Minecraft, if that makes sense. I want all of the pre-existing knowledge that my character has, the same type of nostalgia that I had, or I have rather, playing Minecraft current day. Our scavenger, he knows how to farm, totally aware of how to do that, how to collect animals. He knows how to collect animals. They've been doing that for a long time. What is redstone? He knows what redstone is. We don't need to go into the lore of what redstone is. For the new things that I personally am not very familiar with, like the copper golems or like other new mechanics in the game, those are the things I'd like to see him discover as I'm discovering them. Obviously, I know what the copper golems are. I've used them in my own worlds in the past, and they're really cool. I wasn't personally familiar with the copper golems. And so that was one thing like I wanted to add to the lore, because it's like I'm discovering it the same way that my character's discovering it in a different way, and it's kind of fun. So that was kind of the idea, if that makes sense. It's a little quirky. Anyway, so I say all that to say there's certain things like enchanting that I would like to create some lore for it, but I also like the mystical side of the Minecraft enchanting table and the magic that comes from this. I don't feel like it's something that we need to delve into right now. The era that he came from had enchanting. Enchanted tools and enchanted armor existed back when he was around. It's changed quite a lot, but the concepts are basically the same. One thing I'd like to explore is the origins of enchanting. I think that'd be really cool to discover. Where does it come from? How does it actually work? Who's creating it? Who invented it? That sort of stuff. And I'd really like to explore that. The other thing too was the Nether. The Nether is such a huge part of Minecraft. We find ruined Nether portals all over the place, and those are very old structures. And so I kind of like to believe that our character experienced going to the Nether at some point. Metagaming here a little bit. One thing my character is not aware of is he is not aware of the end. The end was not a thing in the era that he grew up in. It was for me, but I think I can do some really cool things with the end. That's kind of my thought process behind creating some of this lore is I don't have to delve into every single little thing like, oh, here's how we craft a spruce door. It's like he knows how to make a freaking spruce door, you know? Like there's certain things. It's just part of Minecraft that I think is kind of fun. But if you guys have any suggestions, I mean, you guys are just as part of this world as I am. If there's something that you would like to see or you'd like to see more exploration in, then please let me know in the comments because I will try to explore it more. The whole reason I actually started thinking about this is I got a comment asking about the enchanting, and I had it kind of in my mind, but then I realized I built this whole enchanting table and the books and didn't even explain why, because in the back of my mind I'm like, oh, there's a reason, but you guys don't know that reason, so I need to sit and actually explain these things a little bit better. So I'm trying to challenge myself a little bit. I'm trying to play this series a little bit slower than a normal modern Minecraft world. On all my servers I play on, and when I play on my old single player worlds, first thing I do is, you know, go find a village, create a villager breeder, make an iron farm, make a villager trading hall, and then you have maxed out gear within, you know, 5-6 hours. I'm really trying not to do that because the idea of the scavenger we play as is kind of a more humane person. He does think for himself and he does take things that aren't his. He's kind of a chaotic good person. So he's not going to enslave villagers or do anything like that. I'm so sick of you guys showing up at my house. I broke a shield doing that. Whoa. This is a way bigger cave than I thought it was. I kind of ran past this like 3 or 4 times. And... dude, what? Dude, it's another one. And this one's like, I mean, there's literally our hill for spawn. Like, these are really, really close. Probably should give ourselves a way out just in case this goes sideways. Cool. All right. What does this one say? Darmisian Research Center. Was the other one it was a testing center. I don't have my shield. I feel like this one's a trap. It's active right now. Does it move these ones? No, just that. I wonder why. It's just like a supply closet thing. Oh, cool. Kind of the same thing. Let's take the loot. Is there not like a trap in here or something? RTPF Mark III. Is this like another... Are we going to build like another mob? Refined timber pyrolytic furnace. Automatic charcoal array. Oh, cool. Purpose. Automated conversion of harvested timber into charcoal fuel. Designed to reduce manual furnace operation and provide steady fuel output for sustained industrial use. Here's a setup procedure. I don't really need to read through all this. Okay. We'll skip through this part. We'll read through that later. System behavior. Input. Any valid wood logs or stripped logs. Output. Charcoal exclusively deposited in dedicated containment. Activation. No continual manual input required once feedstock delivered. Okay. Efficiency. Limited by wood supply rate and smelting throughput. Feedback. Extracted charcoal can be used to prime or sustain system fuel line. Safety notes. Avoid overfilling input conduits. Balanced array spacing reduces redstone signal interference. Charcoal output rate increases with expanded chamber count. Cool. We'll have to look into building one of these. That'd be super sweet. Oh, there's more in here. Okay. Field note 27. Field note 27. The lower valley installations are performing beyond the projected yield. Collection output from the eastern agricultural complexes has stabilized at a surplus I would not have believed possible even 5 cycles ago. Iron reserves in particular have grown at a rate that makes the assembly giddy. The villagers remain unaware of the efficiency adjustments we made to their guardian constructs, which is for the best. We will not need to mine for generations at this pace. What does that mean? I walked the perimeter of the western platform this morning. Watching the Guardians rise and fall in their rotations is satisfying. It is proof that we were right to pursue automation so aggressively. Progress demands boldness. The first round of candidates arrived for the continuance program this afternoon. Why does that sound so familiar? Huh. They looked younger than I expected. I was not informed until yesterday that live trials would begin this soon. The assembly insists the procedure is safe. Temporary suspension only, they say, but there are tolerances within the chamber that remain theoretical. One of the candidates asked how long they would sleep. No one answered directly. In unrelated news, the southern wheat terraces have begun producing double heads per stalk. The botanists are ecstatic. They credit improved irrigation sequencing. I credit the soil. The plains always produce the best crops. Signed, S. Vale. Dude, what on earth? Were they testing the charcoal farm thing here? Or is this like where they were storing stuff for it? This must have been like above ground at some point. Cool, let's go put this in the stash with everything else. We should probably start thinking about making this charcoal farm thing. That sounds really cool. So here's the behind the scenes on how we made this research center. First, I found an area in a nearby ravine cave thing that I thought looked cool. And it would be kind of a cool area to hide an old structure like this. After I had kind of the rough idea of what I wanted for this research center, I had to go back to my base to find some lava. I was able to find a little bit. Why is it every time I try to do something fun, I just almost die? While I was back at the base getting some materials I needed, I realized the kusus went missing. Where did the copper golems go? Did they fall in the water? What the heck? What the frick? This is not a bit. I did not do this at all. I don't know what on earth happened. How could they even get up here? They'd climb up here? Did they find a block to break through up here? What on earth? I seriously have no idea how they got up there. I'm not playing a bit or doing anything. Genuinely, they must have like glitched through the roof. Like jump, but they can't climb up here. Oh, they jumped over the loom, got over this, got stuck, and then couldn't pathfind back. Oh my gosh. That's totally what happened. I love the running animation. It's so funny looking. All right, there you guys go. Good job. Well, that was silly. Indeed, that was silly. We put the final decorations inside the research center here, and I realized I needed to make a little closet to put our books and stuff into. We put the final sign on the front door. We didn't explode this time, and all was well. But it looks like we're right at the end of the episode here. I'm going to try to make the episodes not as long in the future. I'm going to try to stick to that 25-ish minute mark. I think that's probably healthy. I just ended up doing a lot of exploring and I didn't want to leave out everything. But let me know what you guys think. Are you okay with having slightly longer episodes, or would you guys rather the episodes be a little shorter? We're right here at the end of the episode, so let's go ahead and read our recap. What did our scavenger experience this time? Day 49. I've been covering more ground lately. The diamond armor helps. I don't rush in as blindly anymore. I don't freeze when something moves in the dark. I found a stretch of land filled with ice spikes, towering tall pillars of literal ice stabbing up into the sky. I mined obsidian, built a portal. Strange thing is, I didn't have to experiment, I just knew the shape. Same with the enchanting table. I remember seeing them being made a long time ago. I was surprised to see mine actually worked. Built a proper barn too, 2 stories tall for pigs and cows. I made a larger garden outside. I found a spring near the chicken coop and I turned it into a well. Not my best work. A creeper nearly ended me while I was planning it out. I'm starting to think the world doesn't like it when I try to add things to it. Eventually I stepped through the portal. The Nether is just like how I imagined it would be. Dry heat, sulfur in the air, the smell of something that used to be alive. I left my diamond armor at home and went in wearing iron. If I wake up at home again, I'd rather not lose the good gear. I saw piglins for the first time. I used to think they were just warnings told to keep kids from wandering too far. They definitely aren't. I found their bastion, really close to where my portal appeared. I had to go see what was inside. I moved quietly at first, taking what I could. Greed slowly started to creep in. Eventually I got cocky. I pushed too deep into the fortress. I opened a wall into another room where there were at least 5 or 6 piglins waiting for me. The group cornered me and one vaulted the block that I had placed in front of him. He swiped his golden sword towards my face and caught my cheek. I fell backwards and before I knew it, he was standing above me. He quickly put his foot on my chest and flipped his sword into a reverse grip. He plunged the sword deep into my chest and I could feel myself pinned to the floor. Then I was back in my bed. Didn't even hesitate, grabbed another pick and went straight back. Followed the same path I took to get in. My things were there, no body, no blood, just items scattered across the stone. That should have been enough to make me cautious. It unfortunately wasn't. Deeper in the bastion, a more brutish looking piglin rushed me. I climbed up a few blocks to give myself an advantage. I was clear. I taunted the brute as I started to cut and slash at his face. I wasn't paying attention and a second brute leapt down from a higher platform and hacked at my shoulder with a golden axe. Before I knew it, I took a knee and looked up to see the same axe rush towards my face. I woke up again. This time with a headache that lingered. I still went back, found some of my gear in the cavern below, and left before I could make another mistake. The illagers have started coming closer to the house. The villagers call them that, illagers. I found another Darmisian site as well. This one labeled Research Center 022, different from the testing facility. Inside were plans for something called an RTPF Mark III. It is an automated charcoal system, useful but not what held my attention. There was a journal, signed S. Vale. They wrote about something called the Continuance Program. Those words felt familiar in a way I can't explain. There was mention of agricultural complexes and increasing iron reserves. It read like progress notes, like they were already deep into something. I came home after that and helped the Kusu units reorganize the storage again. They work steadily, even though they get distracted sometimes. Ha, like I'm one to talk. Well, thank you to everybody who sat through and watched this whole video. I've been appreciating all the comments and the likes and the views. I'm so mind blown and so grateful for all the people that actually enjoy this series. I literally never thought even a single person would like it. So it's really cool to see how many of you actually enjoy it. Let me know if there's anything you guys want to see in the next episode. We'll see you next week.